Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to my bedroom. I felt like doing something a little bit more fun and out of the ordinary today, so I'm going to do a tag video. I don't really do these kind of videos. I usually stick to like makeup tutorials and stuff, but I kind of wanted to shake it up and do something fun, so here we go. At Starbucks, I always order a venti caramel macchiato, except in the fall, I switch to pumpkin latte, and sometimes in the winter I'll try like a holiday drink, usually like a peppermint white mocha or something, but those are kind of sweet for me, so I usually stick to caramel macchiato or pumpkin spice latte. I don't know if I can say this, but definitely my wedding set, my engagement ring, and my wedding band. There's nothing that I can't live without per se. I like to keep certain items stocked in my closet. Definitely like the essentials, like a good pair of jeans, leggings, like skinny black pants, flowy cardigans, little cute tees that you can easily dress up with accessories, but I don't have like one particular item that I've invested in that I am so like in love with that I can't live without. So I'm gonna have to say my wedding set. I know that's probably a little cliche and probably a little boring, but honestly that's the truth. I can't live without it. It's, you know, the one thing I have to wear every single day. Definitely that I am a huge foodie. I am big on food. I read food blogs. I love dining out. I could easily drop like a couple $100s on a dinner that is worth the money. I actually would probably be more likely to drop money in a restaurant over in like a clothing store. That's probably like a huge surprise to some. I love street food. I love gourmet food. My dream job would be to be a food critic. I just love food. So that's probably definitely something that, you know, people probably don't look at me and think, you know, that I know too much about or that I actually enjoy, but I enjoy food. There are two quotes that I have found have always stuck with me and have resonated with me and I think are great advice for life. And the first one is, never sacrifice what is fundamentally right for momentary satisfaction. And what that basically means is always look at the big picture, keep your eye on the prize. Even though something might not feel right in that particular moment, it doesn't mean that it won't pay off in the end. So I always like to, you know, kind of like keep that drilled in my head. I am a huge procrastinator, and I know that there's a lot of times that I just like to sit down and take a break and, you know, be lazy or take the easy way out, but I know that in the end and in the long run, that little extra effort and hard work is going to pay off. And the second quote is an Albert Einstein quote, and I don't know who said the first one. I just read it somewhere when I was in high school and it kind of just stayed with me. So the second quote is an Albert Einstein quote, and it is, "Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds." And I love that because even in Albert Einstein's days there were haters, obviously, because that's totally what it means. It means don't let the little people stop you. Don't let jealous people stop you from living, you know, your dreams or reaching your goals. You know, there's always going to be people that are going to try to like stop you and bring you down and give you problems for, you know, and try to make you feel bad for what you're doing to, you know, achieve what you want out of life. I mean, I think YouTube is a great example of that. There's a lot of people that sit on people's channels and troll their pages and try to come up with anything they can say that is just mean and nasty and hurtful, just to kind of like, you know, maybe bring them down a little bit because they don't have the courage to get behind a camera and record a video. I've gotten some really shocking and rude comments that people have tried to, you know, post on my page, but I have all of my videos set to be all of my comments to be reviewed and approved before that they get displayed, because I don't want people seeing what, you know, certain people write to me, because it's mean. And I don't let it bother me. I think the first like month that I filmed videos and got nasty comments, I think it bothered me. But now I'm just used to it, and I know that, you know, the root of the problem is that person is really not happy with themselves. So that quote is such a good example of that, and I've always loved it, and it just shows that be you, be true to yourself, don't ever let anyone try to stop you, because usually those are the mediocre minds. You know, they don't have anything spectacular to show, or if they do have something spectacular, they don't have the balls to do it. So don't let people stop you. I definitely want to travel more. I would love to see Italy. That's probably my #1 country that I definitely want to see. I have a huge travel bug in me that just needs to get out and see places and experience different cultures and worlds. And because I became a young mother, I didn't really get to do that in my 20s. You know, I am going to be 28 soon, in like 2 weeks. So I know that, you know, my time now is spent parenting and raising children, and when they get a little bit bigger, my husband and I would like to travel with them, and we'd also like to spend a good portion of our life traveling and just seeing the world. And, you know, that's basically what I really, really want to accomplish before I die, you know, on top of all the other important stuff. I guess if I had to choose, it would be a big pot of my mother's red sauce with meatballs and sausage and pasta, and there's just nothing like that really good meal that your mom prepares that you always just crave and love going home to, and, you know, hopefully one day recreating for your own family. So Mom, if you're watching, I can't live without your red sauce. I love the fact that I see it provide so many opportunities to so many young girls, and I love seeing, you know, just average normal girls like you and me becoming famous and being presented with these wonderful opportunities, because they're putting themselves out there, and they're, you know, being creative and exploring a world that would never be possible without YouTube. I love the fact that it's given me a creative outlet to show who I am and what I can do with, you know, things that I'm interested in, such as makeup and fashion and hair and everything. And I don't know, I just really, really enjoy it. I enjoy the camaraderie that the girls do have with each other, all the different gurus, and I've actually started to make my own friends on here, and, you know, one day I really would like to get to meet some of those girls. And I love creating friendships that, you know, are building every single day, and new friendships, and cultivating, you know, different relationships with people. So I also love communicating and helping people. I've had so many people message me from around the world and say thank you so much for showing me how to do this, or for always making sure that your videos are affordable and doable and not too, you know, hard for me, or, you know, for communicating with me and making sure that, you know that I'm special too. So I love it. I love so many different things. I could go on and on and on, really. But definitely the one and the only thing that I dislike is the jealousy and the hatering and the hating that goes on. You know, I hate that. Girls can be nasty. You know, guys can be nasty too. I've gotten some really negative comments from guys, but I don't know what it is with girls and with this whole desire and this whole, like, need to be mean to each other, but it's gotta stop. You know, it's gotta stop somewhere, and, you know, I hate that. You know, so if you are watching and you're someone who goes on and comments on people's page negatively, you know, cut it out. Like, there's nothing good that come out of it. There's no benefit to it at all whatsoever, because you're only hurting yourself, and you're hurting, you know, probably hurting someone else's feelings by doing it. So, you know, when you have the desire to say something nasty, rethink it and rephrase it, and, you know, be supportive. We women need support, so let's join together and be supportive, and, you know, share the love. Don't share the hate. So that's definitely the one thing that I hate about YouTube. My style is definitely wearable, comfortable, or, you know, somewhat a mix between classic and trendy. However, I like to stick with basic, simple, inexpensive pieces, and I like to dress everything up with accessories. I am a mother. I am having another child, as you know if you've been watching my videos, and you know, I have a 4-year-old and I'm about to have a newborn, and being a mother, it is so important to be able to just go, and it is so important to just be able to go quickly and get what you need to get done and not have to worry about tripping over, you know, really high stiletto heels or platforms, or having like really tight pants that you can't bend over in, you know. So I need to wear stuff that is accommodating to my lifestyle, but I don't want to lose the fact that I still can look kind of cute too. So I like to dress up my clothes with accessories. I like to not have to spend a lot of money because I do have, you know, a house and a family to help support. So, you know, I can't really drop hundreds and hundreds of dollars on my wardrobe. So I'd rather buy simple, inexpensive, comfortable pieces, and I'd rather spend my money on really fun accessories that you can definitely dress up your looks with. So that's definitely my style. Definitely YouTube has got to be like ranked up there as my #1 hobby. And the second one, I don't know. I mean, it would really be a toss-up. There's so many different things that I like doing. I love reading. I love going to the library and getting new books to read. I'm a big bookworm. You know, I love, you know, I really want to get into making jewelry. That's something that I really want to start exploring. So I'd have to, I don't know, like, I'm very creative. I used to paint. I would love to sit down and be able to start painting again. There's so many different artistic sides of me that I would love to just be able to outlet and explore more of. But I guess, like, for now, I would have to say YouTubing and reading, or, you know, spending time with my family, because, you know, that's definitely the one thing that I like to spend most of my time on, is, you know, just being with my husband and my daughter and, you know, our families. So my first pet peeve would be when people try to give you their unsolicited advice. It is something that you encounter the most of during pregnancy, when people decide to just tell you what they think about anything and everything, and, you know, shut down any particular way that you are already doing something. I hate that. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't share my name that I have picked out for our baby boy. I didn't share, my husband and I did not share names that we had picked out for our daughter, and I'm once again not doing the same thing because I just don't like hearing people's opinions. So that's definitely my one pet peeve. My second pet peeve would have to be when people don't use their blinkers, their direction lights when they're driving. So that drives me crazy. I think my guilty pleasure is a lot of people's guilty pleasure these days, and that would have to be watching Jersey Shore. I am from the Northeast Coast. I'm from the state of Pennsylvania. The Jersey Shore is not that far from me at all. And, you know, I grew up going there. I grew up, you know, being a part of that. Not that lifestyle, don't get me wrong. I'm not like them. But I just love it. I have so much, like, sentimental, like, memories from, like, Seaside Heights and, you know, Atlantic City and whatnot. So that, and like the utter ridiculousness of the show, and just watching it for like pure entertainment reasons, you know, I don't think there's many people that wouldn't say that Jersey Shore is their guilty pleasure. So that would definitely be mine. I'm not ashamed to say that I look forward to every Thursday night coming home from work and watching Jersey Shore. So I'm gonna keep on fist pumping to that. I love it. I love Jersey Shore. So that is it. That is my little 13 question tag. I wasn't tagged to do this. I completely did it voluntarily. So if anybody feels that they want to answer and do like a little video response to this video, that would be awesome, because I would love to hear what you have to say and what your answers are. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.